hello. I am Dorothy Wilson. I'm known as that media queen. I'm so passionate about helping you amplify your message and elevate your brand through publishing. That could be book publishing or magazine publishing. I'm just so passionate about all of that. So, we all know the power of social and digital marketing. We see everybody creating these anthology book projects, but do you realize how powerful digital magazine publishing is? Okay, well, it's a game changer. That's what I want to talk with you about today. I want to help you to understand how you can become a serious influencer through digitally publishing a magazine. A beautiful magazine speaks so powerfully of who you are and what matters to you. It's a celebration of you. It's a celebration of your business. It's a celebration of your brand. Magazine publishing is one of the most effective and affordable ways too for you to create PR for your personal brand, your business, or your team. It may be that you just want to broaden the visibility and the exposure of your team members by giving them an opportunity to submit and write columns and posts that publish your magazine and then publish digitally. And as people, people don't buy products and services, they buy people, they buy an experience. And with a magazine, you can create both of those. So, how would you like to have PR, really good high-end PR that somebody else pays for? Yes. With the magazine, you can sell ads, sponsorships to make money, and you obviously are going to feature yourself in the magazine, right? So somebody else can cover the cost. You actually make profit, and you have an opportunity to extend and expand and amplify your brand and your team and your brand message, all of that. So I want to share with you a few ways or examples of how this could work for you, because each one, different people come at this from different angles. You have different needs. One of the first things I do when I consult with someone who wants to publish a digital magazine is to understand what their vision and their message is, so that we can develop a system and a process and a product that really effectively produces or achieves whatever message they have. We create a strategy. And so here's one example. This was a physical therapist who is a friend of mine. She came to me with a problem. Hospitals were referring patients to physical therapists that were part of their network only. So here you have these smaller one person office physical therapists who are suffering. They're not getting these referrals. And of course, patients didn't understand that they could choose their own physical therapist and their insurance was still covered, right? So the answer, my team and I, we created a digital magazine, a brochure, some special content, and a printed magazine. And all of that was to raise awareness about the benefits of physical therapy, to introduce the top physical therapists in the market, and also to bring awareness to the fact that you can choose your own physical therapist, even if your doctor or your hospital gives you a referral. So each one of the physical therapists who were part of this project paid to participate and sponsor the package. It published on multiple platforms, digital, print, social. And so that physical therapist friend who initiated this project, she was not only able to cover the cost of producing a beautiful, impactful PR campaign, but she also, through that, was able to position herself as a leader in the physical therapy field through this big promotion. Here's another example. Small publishing company came to me, and they were fighting to gain positioning among some of the larger established companies. And this was a Christian publishing company. And so, their struggle is how do I attract more authors when there are bigger players in the market? We feel that we provide better services. We feel that we have an opportunity to help authors in a more impactful way. So they wanted to up their visibility game, and we created a digital magazine as the solution for them. And who doesn't want to be on the cover, to grace the cover of a magazine? So if you think about authors when they're coming in and they're trying to choose Do I go with this company to produce my book, or do I go with this company to produce my book? Well, if you start looking at all of the benefits, all of the promotional tools that that company has, you're going to go with the one who's going to give you more promotion. And creating a digital magazine was an extra layer that was offered to the authors who were coming to this company. So they're promoting their brand. This publishing company is promoting their brand at a high level, and book authors are paying even. So not just their authors, but other authors who want exposure. They're paying to play in this digital magazine space. So there's another example of how this can work. This company is getting branding, high level branding, and they also are able to sell advertising slots to promote other authors in the same genre that they produce. Another third example is Success Women's Magazine. Okay. Of course, I'm co-founder of the Success Women's Conference. So me and the other two directors, we're working on projects and events year round. We started out as a once a year conference in the fall. So how do we extend our brand in a meaningful way throughout the year? So we created our own digital magazine to grow our audience, increase social engagement, to promote our products and services. But most importantly, we wanted to provide a platform to celebrate those who are connected to us. And we have thousands and thousands of women that we're talking to in a month's time. And we are connecting with all of these truly phenomenal people, but so many people don't know about them. And so why not us? That's what we do. We're in the business of creating platforms to promote women, and creating platforms where women can receive coaching and all of these other opportunities. So why not create a digital magazine? And think about this, when I contact people and say, hey, thanks for connecting with us on social. We love your story. We love what you're doing. We want other women to know about you. So I become Oprah then. And I'm like, hey, and you get a feature in the next magazine, and you get a feature, and you get a feature. She's giving away the cars. I'm giving away features in the magazine and covers, of course. People love it. They feel connected to me. They want to continue to grow with me. This is what influencer publishing is all about. So you're starting to see possibly how you could use the digital magazine to grow your own influence, right? Okay. All right. So now some of you are trying to decide whether you want to create a magazine or produce a co-authored book project. Why do you have to decide? Why not do both? But I'm going to give you some insight into why you want to go with the digital magazine for sure. So look at it this way. You can produce an anthology book project. And for those of you who don't know what that is, you sign up 25 to 30 co-authors. Each one pays to participate in the book project. You become an Amazon bestseller. You get that title. You have a chapter in the book. And then you get 3 months or so of promotion as part of the project. Okay. So you can produce maybe 2 of these anthology type projects a year and turn a profit, good profit on these. But with the digital magazine, you can gain exposure monthly, and you can continually build momentum and continually grow your brand. You're getting monthly exposure, and it's fresh every month. Okay. You're not, rehashing, re-promoting the same thing as you would with the book project. So here's the thought. You interview people on your podcast, you convert that content into a magazine, add some more to it, make it fresh. You convert the magazine content into rich social media posts. Then the magazine cover becomes your Instagram post. Okay, now you are creating an experience, and you're taking an audience on a journey, and they're going to connect with you on a deeper level. That's influencer publishing. So how many of you, how many posts do you drop on Instagram that just go nowhere? You get a few likes, maybe 1 or 2 shares if you're lucky. But other than that, it kind of just sits there. You keep posting, but you're not creating a journey. You're not creating an experience for people to connect with you on a richer level. Okay. So what if your IG post took them to your digital magazine? Okay. And what if you began to be discovered as a top player discovered to other people who are top players who didn't even know that you existed, because you're taking them on a journey. They're learning more about you, your brand, and your message with every connection that they make. They learn that you have a podcast. They learn that you have an event. You're taking them on a journey. So this is just a quick branding lesson. If you want to create brand indoctrination, first, people have to see you. Secondly, they have to know or experience you. If you don't have any content, you don't have any brand indoctrination. Too many people are thinking that by posting on Instagram, social media, all the other social mediums, that they actually are branding or marketing themselves. You are to some degree, but indoctrination is not happening. It takes so much longer to create brand indoctrination doing it this way. So they glance at you when they see that post. It's like a guy coming by and he's winking. He's winking at you. He notices you, but how will he get to know you? Okay. It's the same kind of thing. How many of you have 500 followers on Instagram, but you're not making $500 in your bank account for your efforts? You're posting, but what are the results? So here's something to think about. Did you ever want to connect with some women who are at the top of their game, like one of the top motivational speakers in the world, Lisa Nichols? All right. Well, you can start following them. You can send them a messenger message. You can sit back and wait for them not to respond to you personally. But if you call their office or you sent a messenger saying, I want to feature you on the cover of my magazine, somebody from that team is going to call you back. They're going to message you back. This is how you become an influencer and you begin to extend your influence and your connections exponentially. So I've created a methodology to help you, people like you who want to create a digital magazine platform. It's called the Amplify method. And there are three ways to amplify yourself. The first method is DIY. That's the do-it-yourself model. You can take advantage of one online course from me or someone else, and you learn how to publish magazines. It'll take you a while, but hey, some people are determined and they're willing to put the work in and they want to do it themselves. That's great. The second method is DWY. That's done with you model. Okay. That consists of group coaching monthly and initial consultation with me. We help you get your project off the ground and we're walking with you every step of the way. The third model is DFY, done for you model. So some of you are saying, I want to do this, but I am crazy busy. I don't know anything about publishing. I just want the results. And so with this, we take care of the whole thing for you. Content development, the writing, the editing, design, proofing, digital flip book promotion. Now, of course, we have you make the first reach out to people who are going to be featured, particularly on the cover of your magazine, because you want to make that personal connection. You want to grow influence. Then we follow up and we take care of everything else. So within this model, you can also break it down so that we can assist with content development. If that's what you want us to do, you want to do some on your own. So you can break that down however you want to, but it's still a done for you model in that, we take care of the whole thing all the way to the flip book and the promotion. So let's review. We've covered how to monetize your brand and your message. We've covered how to gain access to power players. We've covered how you can amplify your visibility and increase your connections exponentially. And as you can see, I am so passionate about publishing. I have 30 plus years of experience in this field. I've attracted some really talented people to work with me. I love my team. I love getting up every day and going to work. And so in addition to help others publish magazines and books, I publish my own monthly magazine, Gulf Coast Woman, which is a regional publication reaching over 175,000 monthly in print and digitally. And I, of course, am co-founder of the Success Women's Conference. I also own CWR Digital because I love marketing as well. And if you're interested in creating your own magazine, if you're interested in a do-it-yourself model and you want some coaching, I'd love to help get you started. But I wanted to just share with you my passion and my methodology today on how to create your own magazine. Okay, if you want to connect with me, go to dorothypwilson.com or follow me. My hashtag is that media queen. Thanks for joining me today.